Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Last review for today. There will be other reviews to get to, because I got a lot of final episodes to do. Gotta do a few anime series reviews, which is not a lot, it's like about 4. Trying to think which ones. Naruko-san, Neko, Photokano, there was another one, I forgot what it was. You know, I got a few. There's a few that I gotta go to. Before I get into this Magi review that went, whoo, ooh, Cohen, oh that motherfucker. Get into that. I got two things to state. One about God of Wars 187. This guy, this motherfucker. Gotta tell him, man. Expect appreciation video for you. Because he just sent me like 16 songs from the Attack on Titan anime. I was like, yeah! So yeah, he sent me like 16 of them. I was like, damn! Download the whole thing. It was awesome. And the other thing I want to state, there's this video going out. Mugiwara Matt B made this video about live streams. And he mentioned me in stating, oh, my live streams used to be great, and now they're not. So, this Tuesday, guess what? I'm bringing him in and a bunch of people to talk about this subject. Along with before then, I'm going to talk about the summer lineup and what I'm going to be reviewing, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the story there. Okay, moving on. Magi. Ooh, this chapter. Oh my god. Kohen. Back the fuck off, man! Yeah, I'm calling him out. I'm calling this guy out. This guy was a douche. I'm sorry, but he was a douche. He was, I hate to say that, but man. Last week was different. I apologize for what I said last week about the Kohen Empire. Last week was different because it was Alibaba. And I now understand the whole situation with that. That was last week. I understand that. But this week? With this motherfucker did? You know he fucked up when the djinns are telling him, don't do that. But I'll get into that. But yeah, I'll get into that in this review. Magi, 187 chapter, 187, the Great Assembly. In the beginning part, we got the djinns, his djinns coming out of nowhere. And I think it's Aladdin saying, no, it's not Aladdin. It's Cohen saying, Agaris, Astaroth, Phoenix, these are my djinn. What? And then you see Alibaba saying, show yourself, everyone. And he's basically calling them out. And Armon, Aladdin's djinn, also came out. And everyone's like shocked, saying that he's, oh, you're Magi, you know, saying that he's the fourth Magi, and then he's saying, Cohen, that, oh, you must be the fourth Magi, what Judar, Judal was talking about. And Amon is talking, Alibaba's djinn, saying, you have to close the dark spot, our kings. You have to close it. You have to close the dark spot, otherwise we will be annihilated. And Amon's just saying, in the far western skies, a hole has been opened. From there, the incarnation of evil will descend on us. And he goes into details, and it is very, very grim. We actually get a page where you see which seems to be Morgiana and everyone else on the ground in pain and suffering and dying. And saying that, basically Amon's saying that anything that this incarnation of evil touches, will have their Ruka inside body stolen away and erased. Everything will be destroyed. People, plants, animals, even the light and sound will die out. Nothing will move. Nothing will be heard. In its wake would be a black sun shining down a world devoid of life. And then one of his djinns is saying, don't let this world die, or else it'll be the same as Alma Toron. And one of the other of his jinns, Kohen, is saying to her, "That's taboo. These humans don't know anything about the other world, the existence of the other world." And this is part of the reason why I don't like Kohen in this chapter. He gets egotistical towards Aladdin, and I'm like, "What's your problem, man? Back off!" But then again, see, with this chapter, I'm split on it. Yeah, I'm split actually, because I was thinking about this, and part of me hates this guy, and the other part of me is saying, "Wait a minute. Last week, Aladdin said uncle to him, so that was kind of disrespectful as well." So it's like it's confusing how you want to slice it, but basically, he's like saying, "Oh, what other world, destruction of the world could be," and then Alibaba's saying, "What should we do to stop the world from ending, Aman?" And he's saying, "You have to destroy the medium." And basically, he's saying that the incarnation of evil is a being from another dimension that should not exist in this world. And the trigger to bring it into this world is the medium, the crystallized body of the immense quality of Black Ruka and Magi, which is that black sphere that Mogamed created. So they have to destroy that. If they don't destroy that, then they're pretty much fucked. They don't destroy that. That is the final objective of Tharman, and the reason why they accumulated world abnormalities. And Aladdin's just saying, "We just need to destroy that," and he says, "Yes, even considering that you, Solomon's proxy, will be there. It'll be difficult even though you'll be there. Proxy of Solomon." And that's when Kohen is like, he's like this. Look, you're gonna tell me everything. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? Seriously. Kohen's just walking there, starting his stuff and shit. And say, "Oh, what is this Solomon's proxy? And it is possible that another world is King Solomon's destroyed world." And then Aladdin's just asking, "Are you familiar with Al-Maftaran, uncle?" And he's grabbing Aladdin by his shirt and saying, "You're gonna tell me everything." I'm like, what the fuck? After he did that, his jinns are all around him saying, "Don't do that. Don't, do that to, saying right now." And he's like saying, and they're saying, "King Kohen, stop being so rude toward the Magi." And then we have a scene where he's like angry, like, what the fuck, man? I was like, seriously. I mean, there must be a reason why he was acting like that, but still, back off. And hey, I call it I see. I just felt that he was being very obscure, Kohen. So, I don't know. What, did this creature destroy your mama or something? Like, what did he do? Like, why are you acting this way? And then Aladdin agrees to his terms. He says, "That's right. If you send back your troops and help us destroy me, I'll tell you everything." And they're like, "What? Are you sure about this, man?" And then to this he responds, Aladdin, that, "Oh, it's an extreme situation, but don't need to worry about that anymore." And he's like, "Fine then." And he says, then he calls forth Hakuryuu, I can't even say their names correctly, Kuyoku, come forth immediately. That's basically the other members of the family of the Co-Empire. Prince Zuko, and the other two princesses, and the other prince. So he's calling all those members here by way of clairvoyance. And we get an explanation of that. By clairvoyance, and saying that, and he's like saying, "I'll be able to solve the mystery of this world before uniting it. Then from now on, there won't be any need to repeat the thousands of wars that happened in the other world." And he says, "Hey, Maggie, I will lend you all the power of the metal vessels used in the Kohen Empire. After all this is through, you will tell me the truth about this world. I'm like, it's like so ridiculous because Cohen is just, I'm like, the ego of him is so huge in this chapter. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously, what the fuck? I guess some people like his ego. I personally think he's a douche. Yeah, he's a douche. Because the way I see it is this. Let's see you defeat Sinbad before you start barking orders and shit. Come on. Cohen, I got news for you. I got something right here for you, Cohen. Right here. It's called that. Hey, I go I see. I just found it very egotistical in this chapter, man. Back off. I got nothing against... I take back what I said last week about the Kohen Empire. But him, personally, he needs to back the fuck off. Come on. He wouldn't have known shit about what was going on if Aladdin didn't tell him. So, hey, you need to back off. So, and after that, we get a little explanation by one of the subordinates, the one who does the clairvoyance, that we're able to do this in various locations and so on and so forth. And I think it's Ren. Tells her, stop blowing our highly classified secrets and stuff. And everyone gets told, acknowledged, understood, brother, all the other members of the family, except for, you know, Prince Zuko. He's not there. Which begs the question, is he on the side of evil? Begs the question. It begs the question. You got to wonder where he's going. How come he's not there? And we got the others. We got Ren, Kohe, Jin, Equip, Ren, Kome, and then we get Cohen, Ren Cohen's Equip, and then we got Ren Koha, then we got Alibaba, and then we got Ren Koyoku. Except for hakuryuu. He's not there. And then we get the Jins, Amons, and everyone else's Cohen saying, please, we leave everything to you, our king vessels. And it says, okay, let's go. We got Aladdin. And it says, they'll gather their power for the decisive battle to Magastet. And you see Aladdin, and he's got like a twig. Seriously, he's got a twig going like this. I'm like, God damn it, that's funny. And that's pretty much what happened. But I just like, Cohen, man, just got... Listen, tell me what you guys think. Like, I want you guys' honest opinion about Cohen. Do you think he was, I don't know, like, too big in this chapter? Like, to the point where you're like, who are you? I understand he, I understand, he's pretty powerful and shit, and, I understand that. But, like, you wouldn't know shit if it wasn't for Aladdin. But then again, Aladdin didn't say anything about it. He wasn't that... He agreed with him. So, it wasn't like... But still, it's like... You're a little bit too big for your britches. Little bit. Just a little bit too big, man. I could deal with him cursing out who's just pushing down Alibaba. I understand that. But Aladdin? No. No. If Aladdin hadn't told you, you would have been dead. Hey. Cohen. Come here. I got something to tell you. Boom! Boom! It's bitch slap time. You gotta watch it, man. Aladdin. If he hadn't told you that, you would have been dead. And that, my friends, is the goddamn truth. But, like I said, I'm half and half on this chapter. Half of me is saying Aladdin did the same thing last week when he called him uncle and old man. That's right, he called him old man. So this is like, you did that to him, he does this to you. But still, I think he was just being too high and mighty. I mean, come on, man. Tone it down a bit. But, yeah. Tell me what you guys think about Cohen. I personally like this now. They're all going to go in next week and just rock shock the place. And like I said, aside from these few reviews I'm doing for this week, there's really nothing going on. Nothing. Aside from the manga chapters, there's really nothing going on. Going to be very high and dry. So, yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Tell me what you guys think. This is Bonkai922. See you guys later. Cohen, man. Go take some toned down pills, if you know what I mean. You're getting a little bit too high for your britches. But tell me what you guys think about that. I'm Bonkai922. I see you guys